soldier that went through Dr. Erskine's formula.
Okay.
But he was a muscle-bound asshole and shit like that. He was the first one, and it drove him crazy.
Yeah.
And they put him on ice for a long time. And then he got out, wasted character in my eyes, because he could have gone a little bit more. This could be another character for that, too. Because he's so evil, and they can make him
Red
badass.
Skull.
Yeah. He has the super, because he's a clone of fucking Steve Rogers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even the original version of Red Skull was the German super soldier.
Yeah.
And they had Master Man. They had a lot of German ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omega Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the
Omega
Russian
Red.
super soldier.
Man. Yeah.
I always wanted them to put Omega Red in a movie because I thought that character was so cool.
Absolutely.
In the X-Men animated series.
Yeah.
And I had a toy of it, so.
Well, I loved him in the comics in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very 90s. Like, I could see it in my head right now. Jim Lee, 90s. I don't know if he's ever drawn Omega Red, but.
I don't know offhand.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Rob Liefeld probably has, so.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Rob Liefeld. Who recently quit Twitter.
Did he?
Yeah, because of
He's off the-
assholes.
He's off the Twitter's first sphere.
Well, I mean,
So that's all I got. That was my story.
That's a
man.
cool story.
No.
I'd read that too. I'd like to ingest it more as an animated movie personally, but
each one of your guys' stuff is like,
I would like to do it as an animated series.
ooh, that would be like a
Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a good animated series. Like Avengers Assemble was a pretty good animated series. Obviously, the Justice League.
I don't prefer the Avengers Assemble. Did you watch the one before it? Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Actually,
So it ran
yeah.
from 2010 to 2012.
That was the good one.
It was really good.
Yeah.
They actually borrowed. I mean, I wouldn't say they actually borrowed, but there's a lot of parallels between stuff they did there first, and then they brought to the movies.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They tried it out there first. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No, and that's the one I was thinking of. I just got the name wrong.
Okay, but but Avengers Assemble came after.
I didn't watch that one.
And it's kind of tied into the Ultimate Spider-Man series.
Gotcha.
Where, see, this is what I don't get about Spider-Man. I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a moment.
That's fine.
Why does I've always grew up reading Spider-Man comics, I guess, and then the Spider-Man animated series. I don't see why. This is why I had a hard time with Homecoming, and of course now after seeing Civil War, that whole arc works. Whatever, it works. But why do you need Iron Man to sell a Spider-Man movie? Why do you need Nick Fury?
It's not Iron Man that's selling it. It's
But he's-
Robert Downey Jr.
Sure,
selling
whatever.
it.
But
100%.
Iron
Yeah.
Man's taken up. He's a third of the poster on the theatrical
Yeah.
poster. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Like, I won't go off into the tangent. But
I understand where you're coming from.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure. Spider-Man
Hear
should be
more
able
on
to
our
sell-
other podcast. I digress.
Yeah. So like that Ultimate Spider-Man animated series, Nick Fury's training him, and it ties into after they canceled Earth's Mightiest Heroes. They started that new one called Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
It's a newer like XD one or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
XD series.
There's a Guardians of the Galaxy show too.
Okay. I'm not going to watch any of those.
No.
Me neither.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, Tyson, did you have any mashups?
I don't really have.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Well, honestly, Brock, yours was like one of those that seems like it should have been done a long time ago because it actually kind of has a little bit of indentation. Like all of ours kind of have an indentation of each other's.
The
If you
opposite,
think about
yeah.
it, yours is a little further out there, but it still has that darker tone or that more dry. You know, like it has like Deathstroke, all those. Like it's going to bring it to a darker mood usually.
And we've also turned it into an opposite personality type of thing.
Yeah.
Like they're polar opposites in some way.
All opposites attract.
Yeah, and they literally have to learn each other.
I totally
it's
did
common.
mine because Nightwing's my favorite DC character.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool. Yeah.
but it's cool. It's
I'm
cool
like,
'cause-
how do I get Nightwing in here and still make it really cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked, man. It
Yeah.
did for 3 hours, and all the different renditions that you did as well, and the
Yeah.
backstories. And I was like, God, man, I wish I was able to create that fast. That'd be cool.
Well,
Man.
I mean, yours too.
I absolutely like. I know we kind of talked off air, like we're on the radio.
Sure.
But like until you really explained it, and then I was like, that's idea. Like there's a lot of ideas that could spew out of that.
That's why,
amazing.
like,
really
the
is.
whole season might work.
I think
because,
I agree
Yeah.
completely. That's exactly how I would do it.
yeah, and
You
I'm
could
glad you
explore
agreed,
that.
because you even said it when we were talking about it. I was like, yes, exactly. You know,
I think BBC could pull that off.
God, it'd be
conceivably.
amazing.
Absolutely, they
You know what I
own
mean?
all of it. So
Yeah,
make it
I don't
happen.
see why not.
Come on, DC, give Mitch a call.
No, the BBC.
That'd be
Yeah, what did I
Yeah.
say?
DC.
Yeah, BBC.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Well,
Yeah.
give Dan a call, DC.
Yeah, or Marvel,
Yeah.
or nobody,
The
whatever.
big
Nobody's
beautiful
calling you.
channel.
I'll work for DC or Warner Brothers.
I work for BBC. I give a damn.
That'd be amazing.
It would be fun to sit around in a writer's room or even with an artist and be like, oh, this is what I see in my head. What are you going to do?
That's right.
And be able to put that down and just look at it like, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah.
But
That'd
don't
be
forget
awesome.
to let us know what you would want to see.
Yeah, hit us
Yeah.
up.
What characters would you mash up?
Put them together, throw them in a ball.
And if you don't want to take the time to get a story with it, do me a favor. Just tell us the two characters. We'll make a story
Yeah,
out of it.
why not?
Yeah.
Why couldn't we do that? If you send in something for it, see how we could turn it into something that you would like to
Yeah,
see.
that'd
It'll be
that'd
amazing
fun.
watching you guys turn those into stories.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
wait a minute.
I'll take a couple.
That would be fun.
But thanks for tuning in, everyone. And it was an awesome podcast. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did.
Absolutely.
Once again, my name is Mitchell.
Hey, I'm Brock.
And I'm Dan.
And I'm Tyson.
You guys have a good night.
Sweet dreams, bitches.
You got to hit that sound effect afterwards too.
Meow, meow, meow.
No, not that one. The dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, right.
That's legitness.
the windows.
That would be amazing.